This is Gamer Weekly, bringing you the latest of what the video game scene has to offer. On today's episode of Gamer Weekly, I have Scott and Beth from Infinite Fall, and we're going to be talking about their latest game, Night in the Woods, and also corn. Lots of corn. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gamer Weekly. With me today is Infinite Fall, or it's Scott and Bethany from Infinite Fall. Thank you guys so much for coming onto the show.
Thanks for having us.
This has now turned into we've been talking for like 40 minutes before we started recording, so now we got to be serious now.
Nice to meet you for the first time right now.
Wow, what a crazy day, just we never talked before.
Yep.
God. So, Scott and Bethany just released a game called Night in the Woods, and it is getting stellar reviews. It has 400 reviews already on Steam, and it says very positive. So you guys are feeling fantastic, right?
Yeah.
We're feeling very positive.
Yeah. And then eventually it'll go to overwhelmingly positive. And then you guys will be like, we're feeling fucking great now.
Oh, wait. Is there a tier above very positive?
Yeah, overwhelmingly positive.
Jeez. We're only very positive. We could be overwhelmingly.
Hey, it's better than overwhelmingly negative.
That's true. Or mixed.
Yeah. It's all right. Then you're just like, I made an all right game. No.
It's like the worst thing. It would be like if I'd almost rather people like really hate it than people just go like, this could have come and gone. I wouldn't have made a difference.
So, tell me, what is Night in the Woods about for those of them out there that don't know what it's about or what it is?
Night in the Woods is an adventure game kind of thing. Man, I should be better at describing this because it's out now. Night in the Woods Night in the Woods is adventure game kind of thing. Based a lot on like exploration and characters and dialogue and kind of exploring a world. It's got some platforming elements, so you can run around this world and do little interactions that really follow the story. So like you can go to a band practice and you can play with the band, or you might be at a store and you might shoplift with friends, and the gameplay kind of evolves to match kind of what we're doing with the story. It's about a girl named May who drops out of college for reasons unknown at the start of the game, at least, and comes back to her town. It's a small town, kind of a Rust Belt, kind of former mining, former mill town, and reconnect with some friends. But some things are changing, and she's having to kind of discover and deal with that, and also some strange things are happening.
Are the strange things in the cornfield? That's not going to make sense now. Because it's not.
No, we talked a lot about cornfields. No, unfortunately, there's like the cornfield content is really low in the game. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for a sequel for that one.
So before we started recording, we were talking about cornfields in the area. And that's going to be in the DLC, the Season Pass, which is $24.99. It costs more than the game, but you're going to really love these cornfields.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. Just really amazing. We used Speed Corn, which is a plugin to render just so much corn as far as the eye could see. Yeah. High quality corn.
I'm really looking forward to it, honestly. I want to be able to just really see every little piece of corn in every cob that I walk past.
Yeah, some of them will have the corn smut on them. Is that correct, Tom?
I don't know.
Which is the plague that comes for the corn? It's called corn smut.
I don't.
How do you not know that?
I don't know.
We'll have like some like farmer there who's just like, oh, ain't gonna be a good harvest this year. I guess they're in Maine. Anyway.
A lot of people are gonna be really disappointed when they look and see that there's no VR corn capabilities in the game or anything.
Just standard reality corn.
That's what was overwhelmingly positive. That's
we think that players, if they want the full experience, should go and just buy a bunch of corn from the grocery store and just pile it around them as they play the game.
I hope that somebody sends you a picture of them sitting in their room, and the room is just full of corn. Like they're sitting on a corn throne playing the game.
That would be great. I'd frame that. I'd put it up on my bulletin board over my desk. It would inspire me. I'd be like, I've inspired this in the world.
What have you done today?
This mad corn emperor.
So wow. So for the story of the game, it's, you told me before that it's a more like, I guess, like personal journey. Like you've put like a lot of your guys' self in the game. Is it something that's more of like a cathartic thing where you're like, I'm getting this out and it feels good to do it? I hope that I used that word right, but
No, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it kind of like something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that like a lot of art's just like that in general. It's like, particularly if you're doing something that's like autobiographical. So Alec isn't here right now. Alec is the third member of the team. He's the composer and coder and co-designer on the game. He's actually the one who basically kicked it off because he just tweeted at me about almost 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. It was just like, hey, I don't know you, but you want to make a video game? And I was like, sure. But he's not here right now. He's at GDC. But like, I know that all of us have dealt with a lot of things in the game, be it kind of really specific, like Bethany and I kind of having a lot of experience with this area. Bethany being born in Central PA and me having lived out here for like 17 years. But then like other like bigger issues like depression and kind of mental health stuff that like all three of us who are involved with the game have dealt with. And there's just a lot of things like that all of us have dealt with in different ways. So there's a lot of different ways in which parts of us are in the game. And I think, yeah, there is something really kind of cathartic about it. What do you think, Hun?
Yeah. My immediate thing is like, I don't like it out there.
Oh, do you feel exposed?
I feel so exposed.
Is it weird, like, seeing, like, the people this week, like, comment on the game and stuff? Be like, I'm, like, from there?
Yeah, it's been nice. That's been nice of just like, oh, someone actually, like, gets it.
Yeah, so there's something that's nice about that kind of connection that you get. I guess it's slightly different than catharsis, but yeah.
Like it feels weird, and then when they comment on it, you're like, oh, awesome. I was really afraid that everyone was gonna hate that, but it's great that everybody liked that. So.
Yeah, there's always a little bit of that, I think, whenever you make anything. But we've been making stuff for a long time. In fact, all three of us have been making things for long enough that we have a little bit of a sense of kind of dealing with that. But it is always like a gamble whenever you put anything out there that people could react to it really badly, and you know it's a gamble of doing art.
And you guys actually got a lot of publicity from doing your Kickstarter as well. So you guys went from nobody knows who you are to you guys are rock stars now, right? You guys have like gold cups and everything. And
oh,
yeah.
It's gigantic. You would not believe the Kickstarter, the street cred that having a video game Kickstarter gives you.
Does it give you a lot?
Oh yeah, it's massive.
Massive. Good. I'll write that down in my eventual Kickstarter that I
if you
make.
Want street cred, have a somewhat successful video game Kickstarter. People will recognize you by face on the street.
Even if you didn't put your face there, they know it.
Yeah, no, they're just like, are you Scott Benson? Are you the hacker? Are you Al Coloca? Oh my god! Yeah.
If I ever actually meet you face to face, I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna be like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, no, now I'll know it's you because you'll be the first person who did it.
You're right. Yes, I'll bring you some corn too.
Thank you.
So, how does it feel to have your game out now? Like, on a scale from 1 to 10 on how stress relieved you are, how do you feel?
Jeez, I don't know. I think we had. Apologies, by the way. Our cat's throwing the weirdest fit right now. So if you hear meowing, that's Ico chiming in. I don't know, Hun. How do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 relieved?
I don't know, because since I'm still working on stuff, I'm like...
Yeah.
we're still kind of just dealing with, I don't know, clerical stuff.
Yeah, we're like getting keys out to people, like Kickstarter backers, and just dealing with all manner of things. Bethany's been working pretty much full time on since the game came out. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I think for both Alec and I, we were like really really crunching up until like basically the last minute, and then like we're chasing bugs the first couple days, like as you do when you drop a game. So it didn't really like really sink in yet, or it's like it's just starting to sink in, and it's weird. So like yeah, there is a bit of relief, but it's also like I don't know. For me, like I haven't had like a day where there was no work to be done in like 3 something years or so. So it's really difficult to actually adjust to. Like last night, I was like, I have a Saturday night off, and before I might have like a Saturday night off or something, but there was the game that still wasn't out yet. So I'm like, I could be working. I could be working. I usually would work. I usually worked like 7 days a week. So like last night, I'm just sitting there like I have no idea what to do. Been like institutionalized to work, and then today I was like trying to have like a lazy Sunday, and I just also wasn't working. So I think there's like so yeah, the relief is there, but it's also kind of fighting with the weird having to get used to not having this thing.
Yeah.
So it's
So,
almost
like, yeah, I just, because I'm still like, there's always still other stuff to do, so it's like,
Yeah, it doesn't really end.
no.
But there is a bit of a relief in having like just the main thing out there. Now there's
Yeah.
you don't feel necessarily like this closure on it, but it's like it's to the next stage now, I guess. That was a really vague answer.
I imagine it's something kind of like that scene in Finding Nemo when the fish finally break out of the fish tank and then they're just sitting in the water and it's like, now what do we do?
Yeah, kind of. I think like you work on something like this for so long, and you still feel like you should be working on it, and you are still in a lot of ways, but you feel like I keep looking at like all the game files and things. Excuse me. On
Oh, now I'm gonna start yawning.
oh no, I'm yawning constantly. Basically, I'm still exhausted from the whole thing, but I still feel like I should be working on it. I feel like I should be. I have these like writing notebooks on my desk, or it's like 3 of them, and I keep looking at them and going, "Oh no, I should be working. I should be writing." But now it's done. Not gotta write anymore.
And now you're just waiting for the reviews and just hoping that everyone says it was good instead of like,
all that writing was worth it.
yes.
Yeah, I mean the reviews have been pretty okay thus far. We're pretty happy with them, but there's a lot more to come in. So fingers crossed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But the user response, the player response, has been really massively great. So it's kind of like no matter what, like we've kind of done our jobs, I guess.
So
Bethany's giving like a placid nod.
So, who is your favorite character in the game, and why is it the Fedora Kid that you made?
Angus is all right. Angus is good. I don't know if he's my favorite. I like Angus a lot though. Who's your favorite character?
B.
B is also my favorite. B is both of our favorite. B is the crocodile girl you hang out with. She's one of your friends. She's just great. We're big B fans here. Everyone else likes like people online like Greg because he's excitable and he's fun. But B, I just gotta. B's a slower burn, but ultimately, B's our fave. But Angus, the Fedora Kid, is pretty all right. It felt like it was time for the video games had a Fedora Kid.
In a positive light.
In a positive light. That, this can be turned for good.
We can
all the bad associations of behavior and so forth, and bad fashion you get with the Fedora Kids. This can be turned around. No cause is lost.
He's gonna stand there with his pride intact, wearing his flame button-up shirt.
Actually, I don't know if he's gonna wear a flame button-up shirt. That's a bridge too far. But
we're not ready to cross that yet.
No.
So
he could dress sensibly with the fedora. Well, he'd probably correct you that it's like a trilby. It's not fedora, thank you. It's a trilby.
Milady. So, real quick, this will be my my final question. I say that before in other in other episodes, and then we talk for like 10 more minutes, and I'm like, "Yep, that was the last this one."
But you could just say a final question.
So this
One of
is
the final
a
questions.
possible final question. Oh wait, no wait, I have 2 more questions. Forget I said that. See,
All
this
right.
is what I mean. So, does it feel nice though to like be able to read all of those reviews, or is it kind of like a double-edged sword? You're like, cool, I get to hear great stuff, and then cool, this guy hates everything about me.
And you've been avoiding reviews, haven't you?
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much?
haven't. I don't. Yeah, I just don't read them.
You had the right idea, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think if we had more bad reviews than good reviews, it would hurt more. But it's been really nice. Reading the reviews has been great. Not in the sense of just hearing people talk about how great you are, which happens sometimes, and that's nice. But it's more to be like, oh, this is how this person kind of connected with the game and kind of connected with the work, and they're like, oh, I liked it because this, and this, and that will often just show kind of what their takeaway from the game was, or like what part like touched them, or what part they got them thinking, or they just had like a lot of fun with, or they laughed at, or they cried at something. Like there's something like that that's really great. That's less of like a just hearing people talk about, say that you did well, and more just people describing. Like I like just like creeping like Reddit threads and stuff right now, and just like Steam like forums, just to watch people talk about their theories and their other thoughts, like far away from, them trying to like put like a number or a good or bad on it, just them talking about their experiences with it. Like that's like super, super rewarding, I think. And I think people trying like putting together kind of the themes of like kind of all the different stuff that we wanted to talk about in the game, putting that all together, and this, also just enjoying being in the world with those characters. Just hearing them talk about that is like the best part of, I think, any of the reviews, or any of the chatter online. Is just seeing how it kind of like touched people, reached out and touched them. Yeah,
The game's gonna touch you.
yeah, it's gonna reach a little tendril out of the screen, poke you.
I just imagine it's gonna be like one of those like little scratch hand things coming out of like your disk drive or something, and like you're really into the game, and the game like the hand just touches you, and you go to look at it and it's not there anymore, and you're like, whoa, this
The
is
game
insane.
just wants to be loved. It just wants to love you.
Well, okay, maybe that was my last question. So thank you guys so much for coming onto the show. If you guys want to check out the game, it is $20 on Steam, and is it coming out for consoles as well?
It's on PS4 right now, and who knows down the line, it might go elsewhere. But for now, it's on PS4 and Steam and itch.io.
If you have a computer, it works on it because the specs are, you can play it. So, which is good. I feel like everyone worries about when they buy a PC game that they're afraid they're not going to be able to run it. You're going to be able to run this game, and it's going to look great too. The art style is fantastic to it. I feel like these guys did a fantastic job with it. Congrats on all the success that is going on with the game as well. I have seen a lot of people come out and just get obliterated by reviews, so I'm glad to see that you guys are still standing and you're doing well. So hopefully Night in the Woods 2 will have VR corn stealing stuff in it, but that's in the future.
Gotta go get that venture capital so we can get our 3D corn maze going.
Do a corning minigame.
Do a corning minigame?
Yeah,
we could do that. Corning is apparently where you drive past and throw corn at people.
No, you throw corn at cars.
Oh, okay. So you hide on the side of the road, by the corn,
by the field,
in the field, and then you throw ears of corn?
No, just like, well, you can throw both.
Okay.
It's a little rude to throw the cob, but
it's really dangerous.
It actually is terribly dangerous.
You guys heard it here first. Night in the Woods 2 is officially now being worked on. So thank you guys so much for coming onto the show. Check out Night in the Woods. Also, self-promoting time.
Do it.
We have. I feel like most of the episode is just me laughing, and everyone's gonna be like, "God, I hate this guy's laugh so much." But here I am.
Laughter's infectious. Laughter makes the audience laugh. So
There you go. Or they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh no, this guy." But Gamer Weekly is now on everything, and just about everything now. You can like it on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter. It's Digital Ban. You can follow it on Tumblr, gamerweekly.tumblr.com. It's too many dots in that. SoundCloud.com/gamerweekly. And it's also on YouTube. It has 4 subscribers. Really making it in the world, you know? So everything is slowly getting onto the YouTube channel. So just look up Gamer Weekly, and it's the same exact icon as it is on the SoundCloud app as well. And you can also find the show on Google Play and iTunes. I don't think there's anything else on there. So, yeah, I think we're good. Also, hit the like button for everything. I don't like being that guy, but
slam that like button.
Slam the like button.
Subscribe button.
Crush the like button. That like button had a family, by God. So, once again, thank you guys so much for coming onto the show. I greatly appreciate it, as always. And thank you, anyone out there who's listening to the show. Tell your friends. If you have no friends, tell people on the internet. Then that works as well.
Go make some friends and then tell them.
We're bringing people together on the show. So thank you, everybody, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.